I feel like I've gotten comfortable, I guess, because I was comfortable with where I was at, you know, and it's like vision kind of got foggy.
We all at the same spot.
I just told myself yesterday I need to get uncomfortable, and my issue would be I get comfortable when like money comes in. But it's like that's what you gotta keep up the fire, bruh.
Yeah, people start sending me inquiries and I start not answering and stuff, and it's like, boy, what you doing?
Exactly. Tap in. Exactly. It's not until I'm like, okay, time to make some more money.
Now
then
it's
like, let me kick back into the drive, and I feel like that's what throws me off.
Before waking up early, I'm going hard. Everything's so intentional, and so I'm trying to be more intentional. Like I just joined this mentorship group, and so I'm just being more intentional on getting back into being more intentional on how my days are getting structured and doing things early and just living in excellence.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.
We in the building.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
That rain go drip, drip.
Yeah.
That rain go drip, drip. Yeah. It's raining.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah. It's cold and it's windy and it's rainy and it's cloudy and it's raining. It's raining. It's raining. Yeah. It's raining.
Yeah. Bro, we gonna freestyle every single time.
No, for sure.
Hey, what's good, y'all? We are back with another episode.
Another
feel
one.
me?
Another one.
Big GP in the building.
Big one.
Let's get it.
Not the little.
Yeah.
How y'all been, honestly?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like I got comfortable.
Why? Now we starting off with. You came in swinging.
So why you feel that?
Because it's honest, you know.
Yeah, it's honest.
I mean, other than that, I've been feeling good, but like I just feel like I've been comfortable, and also like I'm just really working on myself, like not doing stuff last minute or you know, getting places late.
You showed up here on time.
Yeah.
Yanni came before 4 o'clock.
Hey,
but
yo.
yeah, I feel like I've gotten comfortable, I guess, because I was comfortable with where I was at, you know, and it's like vision kind of got foggy. And cause like before waking up early, I'm going hard. Everything's so intentional, but I feel like I've gotten less. You know, you start to live subconsciously. That's like the perfect way I will explain it. I started living subconsciously.
I feel that.
And so I'm trying to be more intentional. Like I just joined this mentorship group.
Yeah.
And so I'm just being more intentional on getting back into being more intentional on how my days are getting structured and doing things early and just living in excellence. That's what I'm really working on, doing everything in excellence. Not just my work, but how I show up, when I show up, the things I do. Like I want every little thing to be in excellence, and it's like I kind of got rocked to sleep.
What do you feel like that wake up call was for you?
It's always been in the back of my mind. Just, you know, you start to be bothered on things you're doing. Like certain habits start to bother you.
Yeah.
And that's been in the back of my mind for like a little minute. Just being bothered, like, dang, pulling up late again. Dang.
Right.
You know, I'm pushing stuff back. Things that need to be done, I'm pushing stuff back. Dang, I woke up late. You know, little stuff, it starts to bother you.
Bro, we're at the same.
We all at the same spot.
I just told myself yesterday I need to get uncomfortable, and my issue would be I get comfortable when like money comes in. But it's like
that's
you gotta keep up the fire, bruh.
Yeah, people start sending me inquiries and I start not answering and stuff, and it's like, boy, what you doing?
Exactly.
Tap in.
Exactly. It's not until I'm like, okay, time to make some more money.
Now
then
you
it's like, let me kick back into the drive, and I feel like that's what throws me off. Even like, say when you start going to the gym, this is for me. I start seeing results, and it's like, oh, I like how I look now. So then I start to think when things come up, oh, it's okay if I miss like this day at the gym. Like you know, you get comfortable because it's like you're liking where things are at. And so I literally just told myself yesterday, Jada, you need to get uncomfortable.
No, for sure. I need to get back in alignment with discipline, and I know that for sure.
Yes, I just started watching that video you sent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was watching.
Yes, I just started watching this today.
Right here, yeah.
Same,
Y'all,
literally.
hold on, it's the video on Diary of a CEO. Y'all gotta watch that because that junk really had me paying attention. Like, yo, you gotta tap back in. It's called The Discipline Expert. 2,000 years of research proves successful people do one thing.
Who's the person he brought on?
It's Ryan Holiday. Y'all gotta watch that video because
Diary of a CEO.
Yeah, I definitely realized I have to get back in alignment with discipline. When I was in boxing, I had so much mind power over the subconscious decisions that I want to make, the things that, you know, I will fall into a trap of doing. And it's kind of like a roadblock because one habit builds on top of another. And then it just all keeps going. And then you're saying to yourself, dang, I'm late again, as you just said, or I'm not doing this. And then for me, my problem is I definitely have got comfortable, but my problem is when everything is just moving so fast, it's like I know I have to reach certain goals, but at the same time, everything is moving so fast, and then I only start to work on the goals that I want to until that I like am ready to get back on it, or until I have some downtime to really go and focus on it again. So it's like time will just be passing, bro. It's August something, like it's the end of August.
Bruh, what the
That's
heck?
what I was just about to say.
Bro.
Something, I feel like something else that adds on to make me sparking back up. I'm like, I'm 20, bruh. Like before you know, I'm gonna be 21. And it's like another thing is I don't have a backup plan. So if I don't get to
like
where
we
I
didn't
need
get a
to
college
be,
degree.
That's
so.
what I'm saying.
No, for real.
And I know for sure that I don't want to work a job. So it's like I have no choice but to. And like it's like when I think of that, I'm like, okay, I gotta stop playing. But the thing is, you have to consciously think about that.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Okay, two things. Shoot, it was something that you said that made me think.
Getting back in alignment with discipline.
Okay, now I remember. So more so, I think I struggle with being disciplined at multiple things all at the same time, because I will stay consistent with my like morning routine and like so my reading and my praying and all of that stuff. I'll stay consistent with that for months.
For sure.
But at that same time, fitting in the gym and how I like manage my money and all that, it's like everything will have seasons of discipline, and I feel like I need to be consistent at all the things at the same time, you know?
That video, A Diary of a CEO with Ryan Holiday, it was similar to what you were saying in Alex Jean episode where you were talking about bondage and how it's, you know, that's not freedom.
Oh yeah, he was saying that.
In this video, The Diary of a CEO, he was saying that discipline is freedom. It's a standard that you set for yourself in order to get where you want to go. And also, it's not judging other people on the way that they're lived. This is a standard for your life that you set so that you can continue to stay on your moral compass and continue to grow in the ways that you would like to.
The difficult part, though, is doing it.
Exactly.
Like,
we could talk about it all right now.
But when you wake up and you ain't sleep since 3 and you know you got to wake up at 8, are you really going to wake up?
And I be trying, like, bruh, I be having... I don't know if you ever hear my alarms. I be having alarms that go off early and I just sleep through them. And I just be like, bruh. Or even I've been waking up and, okay, it'll be like, I think this happened today. Woke up at like 7 something. My immediate thought was like, yes, finally.
And it feels good.
Yes, and then look, so I start praying because that's how I like to start my day. I pray and I fall right back to sleep. Wake up at 10:30.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a bad habit, Jada. I be doing that.
I went to sleep for like another 3 hours, bro. I'm like, what the heck?
You ever get on a call with Dave? It's 9:15. You got all this. Oh, I'm about to get the day going.
You take a nap.
You get off the Zoom call with him. You're knocked out, head off to the side of the bed.
I think I did that yesterday.
I did that yesterday.
Because the thing is, bruh, like everything has to align. Because my hard part is, okay, boom, I want to wake up early, but why are you going to sleep at 3?
For sure.
And then it's like program. Like I don't want to keep talking about how hard it is, because you know we can overcome it. Yeah. But it's just it's like a muscle that you have to build for real.
And I feel like it's almost, well, for me, I look at it as I feel like I'm stuck in a cycle right now as far as I feel like, dang, well, I woke up late, so I need to stay up later so I can get more work done. And then I'm going to try and wake up earlier tomorrow.
I was going to say that. Because for me, it's like a time management thing.
Exactly.
So it's like, boom, okay, I push stuff back. You want to go to sleep early, but you ain't do your work. So now you can't go to sleep early. Now you got to stay up. Now you want to wake up early, but you ain't do it.
It's just a habit.
Just the same
and
thing.
Then the thing with working out at the gym, that whole process of, I got to stay up later. I'm saying to myself, all right, I'm going to get this done. Once I get it done, I got to go to the gym. But now that one thing that I may have got done, it may have took a little time. So now by the time I got that done, I'm falling asleep.
Yep.
And it's in my mind like, dang, you did it again. You're lying to yourself because you're saying, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Yes.
And then it's just, you don't do it.
Yeah.
Literally. So one thing I have decided to do to kind of solve that, because I know that happens to me too, is they're like really, really good at home workouts on YouTube. And it's like, you don't have no reason to say you can't work out at home when you can't go to the gym. When it's so many videos on how to do good workouts, whether it's core, full body, with like, it's so much good stuff on there. And it's like, you can easily do that. Like, it's not an excuse. Sure. So it's just like, even I told myself, if I can't go to the gym, go run around your neighborhood, bruh. Like, go do something because I get it. Sometimes things do actually come up and you may feel like, I can't go to the gym, but you can at least do 20 minutes of running outside.
It only take at least 5, 10, 15 minutes to go and do a quick run around your crib.
Exactly. You could run 2 miles.
You could jog, you could shadow box.
Bruh,
anything.
it's really a mind thing. Because I remember I was being so consistent in the gym. But it's like, you could be consistent and do a good workout, but you can't be on time early.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But you can't get stuff done on time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how are you so disciplined on working out, which is like something that's really hard to do, but you struggle with this. So it's like, it's a mind thing.
Yeah, for sure. No, and it's those little promises that you make to yourself that you really have to keep, because if you don't keep those little promises, or I'm gonna go to, and even my eating habits is terrible. I don't eat at the same time. Sometimes I'll eat at midnight, going to a quick little spot to grab food, IHOP or something. You feel me? That's our new spot.
Yeah, bro.
IHOP has been a vibe. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Late at night, we be going at IHOP, just sitting there chilling. Not chilling, but talking about stuff. Talking about business too. But yeah, definitely, it's really a mind thing, because we could say all this stuff now and go back and still do the same thing, still be late, still not going to the gym. You feel me?
Yes.
Hey y'all, welcome to Growing Topics, where we talk about hot topics in society. Today, Jada got a story and we're going to give our opinion.
Sir, let's get it.
So, shout out to Almighty JT. Basically, he posted about this story that his barber, or a barber at the barbershop he goes to, was talking about Beyonce, right? So he was like, one of the barbers there basically spent $40,000 on some Beyonce tickets for him and his girl. And then he said he even showed me the tickets on his phone with the receipt. He said the barber works minimum wage, lives with his mom, doesn't have a car, and the only reason he had $40,000 is because his grandpa just died and left him an inheritance.
Her grandpa.
He's 24. The girlfriend is 21, and they've been together for less than a year. They ain't even had a year anniversary yet. And then he goes on to say, apparently the only thing she wanted was to go see Beyonce. She said, you don't have to give me nothing for birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day. As long as I get these tickets, I'm good. So then she was like, I could go by myself. But he was like, nah, I'm going to get tickets for both of us because I want to have an experience with you. So it was like $20,000, like a ticket, right? So then he asked him, he said, what did his mom say? And he said his mom doesn't even know, and he's never going to tell her. But she's probably going to find out eventually because she knows he got an inheritance. So she's going to probably ask about it. And it's not like he could just put it back. So
then she may see it on here.
Bro.
That's you? That's who they talking about you?
First of all, Pawpaw did not work hard his whole life for no Beyonce ticket.
Literally.
Pawpaw is rolling in the dirt.
That's crazy.
Like...
That is wild.
How? And it's like, I get being generous doing stuff for your girl.
But y'all ain't even hit a year yet?
It ain't that much generosity in the world. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
It's just like, I wouldn't even, so for me, I don't know if y'all ever feel like this, but sometimes when people do really big gestures for me, even sometimes that makes me feel like, I don't know, not weird, but.
You feel like it's love bombing?
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah. And so knowing that, this person spent $40,000 on me for Beyonce, that is
we locked
crazy.
it forever.
Exactly.
Like, that's a whole wedding fee.
That's a marriage.
Literally,
at
bro,
that point.
exactly. You could actually have a wedding with $40,000.
Bro, that's a whole house.
And y'all haven't.
That's a whole apartment for like a few years.
Exactly, bro.
Wait, and then he don't have a car or house?
Exactly. Y'all about to be Ubering to the Beyonce concert.
They had to Uber there and back.
You gonna be getting dressed for the Beyonce concert
and
at your
probably
house.
didn't even have no food to pay for there.
Exactly.
That is
no drinks,
crazy.
no nothing. Just sitting there watching the show.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna lie. Trey, you dropping a bag on somebody you talking to for a few months?
I with my grandpa money. My grandpa
So if you
gonna come
had
and help me.
$40,000 of your own dollars, you would spend it on your girl for Beyonce. You think Beyonce's worth $40,000?
Beyonce is not even worth.
Yes.
It's not for the Like she's dope, but like in today's age, you can go on TikTok and watch a free show.
Yeah,
For real.
no, for real.
Everything that she done perform is all on TikTok.
I mean, you get to see Blue Ivy too.
You just go to that girl Instagram and watch her story.
I'm saying, just watch a TikTok of somebody in the front.
No, for
I like
real.
one Beyonce post, and that's all I see on my TikTok now.
Bruh.
So I don't even have to go to her concert.
Dang.
Bro, that
But I'm
is
not spending that
crazy.
much.
So she said she's not expecting anything else, right?
Yeah.
She said
She expecting
This-
something.
And I was just about to say that because, you can finish.
I was just saying, she's just like, that's it. So she know good and well when her birthday coming in a few years,
Exactly.
she gonna be like, where am I?
Exactly.
She
Or
will-
Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
exactly.
Like, bruh, if she go see him on Valentine's Day, he like, well,
That was
That was gonna be
Valentine's
her.
Day, Christmas.
Exactly.
That
I
was
would
your
be like-
birthday, your next birthday, your next birthday.
Birthday after
like for
that.
real. I'm gonna be like, let's pull up the videos from the Beyonce
Right.
concert. Let's watch
put it on
that
the
for your
computer.
birthday.
No, for real.
Let's put it in a documentary.
Right.
Exactly,
At this
bro. We
point.
watching that slideshow every event.
No,
Right.
for real.
Every birthday,
Did
every
they at least get
Christmas.
VIP or like
I
meet her
think,
backstage or something?
Well, I don't know if you can meet Beyonce.
40,000.
I've seen some
I better meet the
pictures.
whole
Okay,
family
okay.
for
No, for
40,000.
real.
I don't think she has set, meet and greets, but if you got connections, you probably can.
Yes, okay, I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that. For
But
this tour.
I don't know if that Barber
40,000,
got
I need her
connections.
house tour.
And then it's like for real. And then it's just like how it said he
I need to
makes.
see the twins.
Literally,
I need a shout out too.
bruh. I need Jay-Z on the podcast, like something like. Bro, we literally. Well, if we ever spent that much on Beyonce, you would literally be spent like. Think about what you're paying for her kids. That's probably like a couple of years worth of money for her kids. You just paid for one of their vacations. You just paid for like so much stuff.
That's why.
And you're still on the couch and without a car.
Wow, that's crazy. Like, that just shows priorities. Man.
That's why Beyonce be
Exactly.
so hyped. She be like, "Go blue."
Bro,
That's all I see on my.
that
They
was
be
same
doing that
part.
dance, that same fist pump. She walk off. They be like, "Hello, hello." But nah, that's
for
very,
real.
very crazy. So, would you allow your man to spend that on you, or would you say
feel
like,
like-
"Oh, let's use this as an investment or something"?
So I've had a boyfriend spend $1,000 on me on a necklace, and I had felt like, dang,
Like, not entitled, but like,
I felt like, dang, you did that. Hey y'all, what's up? I know you're enjoying the episode, but real quick, we wanted to take a second to talk to y'all.
Hey, pull out your phones right now and text the word GPCREW to the number down below. Let's get it.
go do that right now. You're going to get updates about new drops, events, and so much more.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let me get back behind the camera. Let's get it.
Like, I don't
Why?
well, and I appreciated it, but it's like, I guess maybe I'm not used to receiving.
Yeah.
So
I feel like because I know at one point that much money is going to be like $5, you know?
yeah,
So like if I'm up and my man spends that to me, then he probably got it. But like right now,
You're
invest
like,
that
no.
money,
'cause
bro.
Now you don't want me to
Right.
hang in there
Exactly.
for their life. Ride or die.
exactly. And I would say because we're entrepreneurs, I honestly would rather you spend that money on my business.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's what I would say. That girl probably ain't got no business if she want that 40,000 on
Bruh,
Beyonce.
imagine
'Cause
getting
what?
40K invested from your man, in your business. That's
Exactly.
So cool.
And you know what? Well, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
We're gonna leave it at that. Y'all can see more stuff on the Instagram page and all of that. Me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna spend that much. I gotta really be
especially if I'm making minimum wage.
Yeah.
You know,
And I'm living in my mom, bro. I wouldn't even be satisfied with myself.
Come on, man.
I don't have no car. I'm living in my mom crib. Priorities is just gone at that point, out the window. Stevie Wonder.
I wonder how he felt after that. He spent that, like, I just spent a bag on my girl.
Heart
like
hurt.
I would be hurt, bro. I would be crying while Beyonce's sitting here singing, "If I ain't got nothing." I would be like, just crying.
Dude is in love, for real. I'll say that. So, hey, props to you, sir. I'm happy you in love.
Right.
You got a whole different level of being in love.
And hey, we praying she stay with you.
Exactly.
For sure. Hey,
it's gonna be a sad case.
Wife her up, you feel me?
No, for real.
If not, she not the one for you, King. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
But now, comment what y'all think below.
Yeah, and let's get back into the episode.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
I was trying to see, is there a way that we could hold each other more accountable?
Let's do it.
Even if it's like, if you don't, so say there are certain things we need to hit every week. Like, oh, you got to go to the gym this many times. You got to this, you got to this. If you don't do those things, you got to send everybody in the group $100. Like, because that is something that'll light a fire. Because you're going to think, oh, I don't want to have to do that. So let me go ahead and do this, you know?
We not going to lie to each other because we going to feel like
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy how you won't lie to your friend, but you can't keep a promise to yourself?
Exactly.
That's actually crazy.
Exactly. But I feel like sometimes, I had to start earlier. What if it's like maybe you care more about like what your friends think than how you may think of yourself? Because you let yourself off the hook with things. But then if your friends are involved, it's like, oh, well, I got to keep this promise to them,
you don't want to disappoint them or don't want to be the one that doesn't do it.
Exactly.
But even prime example, we could be transparent about this. We talk about book club and all that, how we do that. We haven't been keeping up with that.
Yeah.
We've been we missed 2 Sundays at least, and then recently we've been every time we're pushing the time back.
Can we do Thursday? Can we do Friday?
Yeah, can we do Friday? Can we do next week?
Can we do 2 in the morning?
And I know we all got our own stuff going on, but if we can't even keep that stable, then everything else also fails. And then, we're not able to hold each other accountable at all because we're not even holding each other accountable to get into this book club.
I was thinking like, it really needs to be a self-accountability thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool me doing it, like, other people holding me accountable, but I need to learn how to, because I'm not always going to have people to hold me accountable.
For sure. Nobody's going to always hold your hand to do something that you want to do.
Yeah, so that's something I've been thinking about, too, like, keeping the promises to myself, especially, like,
being a person of your word.
Yeah, exactly. Something David has said to us before is who you are is only going to expand as you get older. So it's like, if I'm not self-accountable now, imagine how am I going to be 3 years from now?
Yeah.
And in that episode, they were saying that if you're, by the time you're 30, you're already you're stuck in your ways almost.
Yeah,
it's going to be harder to even fight.
Yeah.
So by the time you're 30, it's, that's pretty much going to be an even harder hill to climb. You
so
feel me?
It's like, it may seem difficult for us, but it's like, imagine if we're 30. So it's like, really, we have it easy now.
We definitely have it easy.
It's a lot easier to change your habits.
Yeah, since we're young. So it's like, we have to hurry up and do it so that when we're 30, it's like, we're good.
For sure. So what's the action steps right now for y'all that y'all know y'all need to work on? I know for me, I definitely have to get back to the gym. I've barely been in the gym since I traveled back home and then came back, and I just, I haven't been to the gym, and I've been lying to myself this whole time saying, oh, I'm going to go back, and then I'm making other things a priority in business when the mental health and your physical health is what's going to keep you pushing. If you don't keep that up, then you're going to break over time. You feel me?
Yeah.
So what's some actionable steps that y'all feel as though y'all need to?
What are the things we need to be disciplined in?
Yeah.
For me, I would say working out as well. I just got back into my routine of like my morning routine and stuff. What else?
That's something E.T. be saying. He be saying how you want to be successful, but you don't have a routine.
Yes.
He be saying like he be saying all successful people have routines.
Yes.
And he was one thing else he was saying. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Go ahead. I didn't mean to. Something else he was saying is like when you're working for God, you have to be held more accountable. Like if you're an entrepreneur, it's like harder. Like you want God to use you in big ways, but you can't be in a routine,
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like I am a lot more productive when I have my routine. And even, okay, so I was looking, I think a week or so ago, to see like how consistent have I been this year. Like I have it like all marked out, and it's really only been 2 months of the year that I haven't been, like, total of days, like, that I haven't been consistent with my routine. So it's like, that's not bad compared to last year.
Right.
It was like not like that at all. So, but I wanted to get to the point where I'm consistent for a whole entire year, you know? But definitely consistent with my routine, consistent with working out. And then consistent with my budgeting. Like, I'll say now I'm like good with budgeting, but then it's just like I have my moments where I just be like, forget the budget. Yeah. And then I just don't stick to it. But I see how much it helps. And even how I have been telling y'all, like, about the Roth IRA thing, I want to start including that in my budget, putting $50 to $100 a month into that so it could grow over the, like, next 10 years, you know? So that, and then, I'm ready to get back consistent with Jael content. I feel like, yes. And so I have like stuff pieces for shoots. It's just a matter of like getting things like actually booked. And so I'm ready to get back consistent with my Jael content because now I got a good flow for the Jada Ellis page. So it's like I want to be consistent with my fashion brand now.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely have some things. I really have been in my mind like, yo, you gotta shake back. You don't want to, because the main thing is, with what we have, you don't want to lose that and then have to start back up and build your way back up, because that's worse. It's better to maintain where you are or maintain and keep elevating more and more rather than being teared down, having to start back up and, you know, having to work yourself back up to where you were or where you would like to be even further. So my thing is really just money management. I have been spending crazy money on just food,
big money tray,
all of this stuff, and it's like the money is coming in, but as fast as it's coming in, it's going right back out. It's being dished out somewhere, and it's like you eating up, wearing all the clothes. That's where your money going. You got it on you. You eating it, you wearing it, you fixing your hair with it.
That reminds me of the book. That reminds me of the book of Richest Man of Babylon. They were talking about how you pay everybody else, but you don't keep money for yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
And something that you just made me think about. So Emily, I thought it was so cool. So originally when she was looking for houses, I think I was talking to her about like going shopping or something. And she said, oh no, I told myself I couldn't go shopping for 2 years. She held that. So now she's like off of that so she could buy herself clothes. It was like either 2 years or like a year and a half, something like that. But to tell yourself you're not allowed to go shopping, buy yourself like no new stuff. And she stuck to it. I was just thinking about that, and I was just like, dang, like she's really disciplined, because even I would tell myself like, oh, well, maybe just go to the thrift store. That's not real shopping. But it's like she was really not doing none of that. And I thought that was like so cool.
Yeah, for sure. So money management, and then the next thing is really working out. The thing is, we always, well, I won't even say when you're working towards a goal, especially in the gym, most people tend to work out as the summer is approaching. But one thing Omari had said was like, work towards next year, the following year. And so for me, I definitely get complacent. I've lost like a lot of weight from that depression period where I just wasn't caring about how I looked. I've lost a lot of weight since then. And so with that being said, it's just it's really been like a journey.
Wait,
where
is that a good thing to clap though?
That's good.
That's
definitely good. But the only bad thing about that is, okay, now I'm back to where I like desire, where I like my features and stuff like that, but I'm complacent with it now. Now it's like, oh, well, I could eat something real quick and it'll fall off. You feel me?
I'm
like
the same way.
I'm back in that complacency of, okay, I'm fine. I worked out a little bit, so you know it's gonna maintain where I'm at. But no, I'm trying to build my way back up, build muscle and all of that stuff. So definitely being disciplined and going to the gym, and you know, business, the promotion of things. I'm not gonna lie, a morning routine and stuff, I wouldn't I don't want to say that it doesn't work for me, but I don't know if I have scattered brain or what, because my mind is just constantly on millions of things of like, oh, I got to text this person back. And I always
But
forget
that's why
those
you
things.
have to, like, the morning routine is necessary to help slow your mind down, to get yourself clearer before you start your day, because it's almost like how you start something is how you end something. So if you're starting your days like all over the place, like, oh, gotta this, gotta this, gotta this. When you're getting ready to go to bed, you're still feeling like, oh, gotta this, gotta this, gotta this. You're gonna be all over the place. Exactly. And so it's kind of just like that time for you to just be like, like, all right, let me.
What do I have to do for today? Let me write it out.
Let me prioritize.
Instead of you're waking up and now you're in your day.
That's how it is right now. It's like waking up and you're jumping right into your day. You're responding to messages. You're looking at your phone right away. You pray real quick. You don't even give it that much attention. And so it's just, that is honestly like full transparency is, that's where I'm in, where I'm at right now, is just like jumping into my days. You know, one day I'm consistent with this, one day I'm not. Even when we talked about posting content, just because you're trying to figure it out doesn't mean that you should stop until you figure it out. You keep moving in that process. You feel me? You continue to find your way through the process. And that's through content. That's through working out in the gym. That's through anything that you're trying to do or any goal that you're trying to achieve. Like right now, I definitely want an investment property so that I can have my own place. I've been so blessed to live with my family, but I desire more for myself. So it doesn't feel right living in somebody else's home. It doesn't feel right, you know, not doing the things that I desire to have. When I wanted a car, I went and saved up and got the car. When I wanted to go work out and get to my weight goal in boxing, I did that. And so now I need to get back in that place, alignment of discipline, and really being laser focused on where I would like to go, and also giving myself grace. You know, if you do slip up, the main thing is not being hard on yourself or condemning yourself in that moment. You can start the same place that you fell off. So if you fell off somewhere, you continue to keep going. If you fell off working out in the gym, then you pick up from where you left off. You don't stop and then just start whenever you feel the motivation to do it again.
Exactly.
That's the whole purpose of discipline.
And that's something I was thinking about. There's this one quote I saw on Pinterest that was like, why are you chilling so much and you're not where you want to be? And so that's something I think about, like, dang, I'm so comfortable and I'm not even close to what I see in my mind. So why are you waking up late? Why are you doing all this stuff, you know? Did you have something to say?
I was going to have something I had something to say about what you just said. Basically, as far as like, I was thinking the other day, and I was thinking you have to forgive yourself as far as, say, when you're trying to work towards goals and you mess up or you stop being consistent or whatever the case may be. I feel like sometimes you can get stuck in like, dang, I can't believe I did this. Dang, I can't believe I got to start over. But I feel like it's better to just be like, okay, it's all right. You messed up. Just pick it back up instead of getting so stuck on the fact that, dang, I messed up or whatever. Even how you talked about like figuring it out, like you may feel like, dang, let me take some time to figure out a new plan or whatever the case may be. But it's just like, no, just go straight towards it, you know?
Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Travion, and this is Make It Make Sense, where we give advice to young adults growing through life. And today's question is?
Yes, today's question is how to make like-minded friends as a high schooler.
Who wants to start off?
I feel like you have to be willing to go up to people. You can't just expect for everybody to just come to you. Don't be afraid to step out your comfort zone. And if you're sitting next to somebody, you know, ask them like, what's your name? Or, you know what I'm saying? Do you have any hobbies? Like, don't be afraid to spark conversations with people who's already near you. So maybe in class or somebody that you pass on a daily through the hallways, maybe at the lunch table, stuff like that.
No, for sure. I know for me, like, I believe the person that asked is like a young entrepreneur. I didn't have a whole lot of entrepreneur friends in high school because, you know, you're just focused on being like a high schooler. But I would say I did build connections with other high schoolers that I saw on Instagram. Like, oh, they're a photographer. Oh, they do this. Oh, they do that. But it's just like just a matter of like looking on Instagram, like finding who are those people your age in your city that may be interested in the same things as you, and also even joining teams. You know, I did like a lot of different activities in high school, and I was able to make a lot of friends that way. So yeah, for
sure. I'm pretty much an introvert all around, so the way that I made friends was really through friend groups, and even then I still was kind of standoffish sometimes. Like sometimes I would like to eat by myself, like a weirdo.
That's crazy. Eating by yourself is wild.
Yeah, sometimes I would just eat by myself with my headphones in and mind my business, just because I was focused on my own goals and what I was trying to achieve. So yeah, the way that I made friends was really through friend groups. So if I'm already friends with two people, then you know, if they're sitting down at lunch, I would sit down with them. Or you know, if they're going somewhere, rather than not going because you're shy or you may be introverted, you know, just go and see how it goes and be yourself. Don't try to fit in with who somebody is or anything of that nature. So yeah, that's definitely something that I did in high school was.
And
Oh, and then the main thing is like with me doing YouTube in high school and, you know, doing content creation, like really since middle school, it was easier to make friends just based on what I was doing because people would see it and then that'll spark a conversation.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. People who saw that, oh, she's the girl that makes clothes and stuff, that helped me. It helped me get in a lot of like creative type of friendships. So yeah, I
will also say don't be afraid to. The Bible says, "Seek and ye shall find." So post on your Instagram story who in this area. If you're in a DM, I lived in Maryland. So for instance, I never did this, but this is what I would do.
I was about to say,
no, I didn't do it. But if I was you, this is what I would do if I was in that position.
Would you do this for real?
Yeah, I would. If I was in high school, heck yeah, I would post on my story who in the DMV that has a business wants to be in a group chat or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say who wants to be friends.
No, I
was about to say now,
seek for help.
No, like who wants to be in a group chat?
Okay,
no,
that would be
cool. The thing about those group chats though is oftentimes they die down because people don't intentionally speak to each other. So
and they don't hang out in person.
That too. And so the group chats that have survived for me is, you know, just saying little stuff, saying good morning, asking how y'all days was. Don't just, you know, speak to each other whenever or just sending random stuff. Yeah. However y'all connect in that way and just continue to build a friendship.
Even if you like build the group chat and then y'all just talk individually or you talk to them individually if the group chat dies down, like you DM them separately or something like that. But I feel like that would be a good idea to do if you really don't think you have anybody. You never know who follows you on Instagram. So just post that on your story and you'll be surprised who probably DMs you.
Yeah, and I would say because you are in high school, I feel like advice I was given a lot when it came to friends in high school is don't get so caught up on high school friendships because you're going to make a lot more friends as an adult. As you leave high school and stuff like that. Because a lot of the friends that you do make in high school are just because y'all are around each other all the time. Yeah. And so you may realize, oh, the only thing we did have in common was the fact that we were on the same team or we had a bunch of classes together or whatever the case may be, if that's how y'all became friends.
Because 99.9% of people I was so close with in high school, I do not talk to anymore.
Literally.
It ain't nothing to cut that.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, I feel like definitely make friends in high school. I feel like everyone should make the most out of high school. Like, have fun, like, enjoy being a kid and stuff like that. But don't get so caught up in feeling like these have to be my friends forever. Because that's how I used to view, like, friendships in high school. It's like, oh, we're going to grow old together. For sure. I'm going to be the auntie to y'all kids. Yeah. When we're 50 and old and soggy, like Trey used to say. Like, those are still going to be my friends, but I would say don't get so pressed on friendships like that.
For sure. And I'll even though I was an introvert, I was never afraid to try different stuff. So when I was in middle school, I went to just a few like basketball games and stuff with the friends that I did have. When I got to high school, I went to the after school care and allied health because that was my major at the time for my freshman year. And then when I moved to business and management and marketing and all that stuff, then I went ahead and got into the Club of Gentlemen. And so that's basically where like adult teachers and men they're mentoring
like
us
that.
and y'all all are, making friends. So y'all may not have known each other. Y'all may seen each other around school, but y'all are building a friendship because y'all consistently see each other this one day, every day of the week. Well, once out of the week. So I would see like the boys from the school in every Wednesday, and we would like wash cars or do different stuff. That was like my first job in school. So really just not being afraid. When I went to boxing, I also made friends. And so it's really just trying different things and knowing who you are. And that way you can know where you fit in, and not being at a point where like you feel as though that you feel insecure if you don't fit in. It's okay not to fit in. It's okay not to be able to relate to different things that other people are doing. Just keep being yourself, staying true to yourself. And,
I was just about to say that.
Really, and not getting attached.
Yeah.
That's really the best thing. That's really the best thing is like not getting attached. Cause I used to really, like, I'm a loyal person. So when
I used to get
people do
attached
me
too.
wrong, I would like feel offended. But,
I was the same way.
Life goes through seasons. Everybody is not meant to stay with you. So
and I would say adding to what Jada said of not caring about making friends. As soon as I started my lash business, my sophomore year of high school, no, it was my junior year of high school. Honestly, I stopped caring about friends. Like literally when I started my lash business, I started going to classrooms, literally would just watch during lunchtime. I would just go in the classroom and eat lunch and just watch business videos all during lunch. Like I just started separating myself because I stopped caring. Because previously, as me starting my business, I would feel like, oh, I don't fit in. But once I started my business, I'm like, I don't care to fit in anymore because I'm not meant to fit in,
I feel that.
That was the same with YouTube.
So I say to end it off and kind of add on what you said. Definitely, you'll attract your people by being yourself. I feel like if you're pretending to be something you're not, you're going to attract the wrong type of people. So be yourself. Your people will come. And, so that's the end of this segment. If you have anything that you want advice on, it'll be anonymous. So you can just send us a DM. And we'll answer it on one of our episodes.
Yes, so DM us at Growing Painz with a Z pod on Instagram, and we'll answer y'all questions.
For sure, you can be fully transparent.
Fully transparent. We're not gonna expose y'all. We're not
gonna
judge. We're not gonna judge y'all.
But we out, y'all. We hope that made sense, and we'll see y'all again.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Doing what works.
Exactly.
I feel like, I don't know, low key, there's like a lot of stuff I could work on, but half of me is like, just pick one thing, bro. Because it's so easy to say, I want to work on this. And then sometimes I do that a lot, and then it just overwhelms me, and then I just end up not working on any of it. So I think my actionable step is just going to be like, get back on my routine of going to sleep early and waking up early. Something Jim Rohn said is he was saying how it's easy to do what's easy. It's easy to wake up late. It's easy to go to sleep late. It's easy to not show up early. It's easy not stick to your diet, but it's those easy things he said what's easy to do is also easy not to do. And it's those things of not sticking or reading your Bible or not reading your book or, not waking up early.
Yeah.
It's those easy things that can also be hard,
For sure.
So my thing is going to be just going to sleep early and waking up early. I know that if I wake up early and go to sleep early, it's going to give me the confidence of, dang, I stuck to this. Okay, boom, I woke up early. Let me plan my day out. Let me stick to what I said because I have more time now. I feel like the foundational thing for me is working on my time management skills. I feel like if I work on that, then everything else is going to be a reverse domino effect.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work on waking up early and going to sleep early, which means I have to get my work done on time, which means I have to go. If you're going to the gym at 12, boom, go to the gym at 12 because you have to go to sleep at this time. So you can't miss that time,
Time
exactly.
So that's what I'm gonna say.
I'll say I feel like that may be a reason that things such as school may be important because it gets you in the flow of having structure. And so now, just how you said treating the gym like, oh, you have to be there at 12. That's how you would be in school. Like, oh, I have class at this time. I have to be there. And so it's almost like as entrepreneurs or just as people in general, we need that structure. We need that, oh, I have to do this at this time and this at this time. Instead of being so I don't want to say the word free.
Flowing.
Yeah,
free
exactly. Because all the things that are important in your life, we should be treating them as appointments. Not, I could push this back to this time. I could push this. If you had surgery, you're not going to tell the doctor, I don't feel like doing it anymore right now. Or, something came up, so I'm just not going to do surgery. When you know you need to do that, it's important.
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about. Is how stuff I say I'm going to do, I look at it like I'm sitting at an appointment with God. And when I do that, it really makes me feel like, no, you can't miss that. Yep. You know, because sometimes like for my calls that I do for my Discord chat for my community, they're on Thursdays. And sometimes I'll feel like, let me keep pushing it back. Let me push it back, to what we'll do at 9. I'll be like, we can just do it at 10. Let's just do it at 10:30. But I'm like, I said I'm going to do it at 9. God is expecting me to be there at 9. Like, that's an appointment I set with God. If I'm not going to miss a date at 9, why am I going to miss that time with God, you know? And it just don't make sense. So that's something I've been thinking about, too. And that's really been helping me because I know, like, God is expecting me to be there. Like, I don't want him waiting for me, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's been helping me. I
Nah, for sure. And that's why the appointments in your life is so important, because when we push back things as a group of the book club, we know what time we set to be at the book club days before. So there should be no reason that we're pushing the time back, because whatever you may have going on, that's cool. It's important too. But if we're doing this together, then we have to hold each other accountable. There should be no reason it's like we're just all like, I got something else to do too, so let's push the time back or just not do it at all. And even for ourselves, if, like you said, of setting appointments in your life, if you know you got to be somewhere at 12, if you know you got to be somewhere at a specific time, start getting ready before that time. Don't start getting ready. Don't start getting ready at 12:50. Or you said 12. Don't start getting ready at 11:50, knowing that you got 10 minutes and the place is 15 minutes away or it's 20 minutes away. You feel me? And I definitely struggle with that. So I'm not perfect by any means, but it's definitely just tapping back into your conscious mind and getting out of your subconscious mind where you're not, just in complacency of where you're at and just living the same day almost every single day. You feel me?
Yeah. Last thing I'll say is the days that I start my day off focusing on the end result, I feel like I have more motivation. So literally just spending a good 5 to 10 minutes, eyes closed, and just thinking about what I'm working towards. Like literally just seeing me accomplish all the things that I know I've like set out to do, because that's what we're working towards. In the video that you sent us, they mentioned like the result, right? It talked about discipline is the only way you're going to get to the result. So I may be laying in bed right now and I may be tired, or I may be like, I don't want to do this. But you got to start thinking about, what is my end goal? What is the thing that I'm working towards? That's going to be that thing that helps keep that fire in you when you remember, like, okay, I don't want to do it right now, but literally that's the only way I'm going to get to that goal, the only way I'm going to get to that result.
For sure. You got to have the ability to reflect and really just, hold yourself accountable. Don't depend so much on what others is holding you accountable to, because you have to do things. Discipline, self-discipline is doing things that you're supposed to do when nobody else is watching. You feel me? When nobody else is watching you and you're not supposed to be eating after a certain time, or you're not supposed to be, you're supposed to be at the gym at a certain time, be there at that time. Make that appointment in your life and make it a priority. And I'm speaking to myself. I'm not talking down on you or saying like, this is something that you have to do. No, when I say this, like, this is something that I have to be fully transparent with myself and not lie to myself when I'm doing it. So I'm definitely gonna work on like time management and just discipline as a whole. Time management, discipline as a whole, and just doing what's need to be done. You feel me? So I'm definitely gonna work towards that, and just really like working towards that discipline of the gym, time management, and like making appointments in my life and sticking to that appointment.
This was a good episode. I'm not gonna lie, I needed this.
No, for sure. This was definitely super, super good.
Nah, for sure.
So thanks, y'all. You just finished watching Growing Painz,
where we make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, where we talk. Well, I was gonna say the thing.
Hey, make sure.
Look, okay, let me say it over. Okay, so y'all just watched another episode of Growing Painz Podcast, where we talk about business, music, and the life of a young adult. Make sure you leave in the comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you can relate to anything we said.
Something that you need to work on and what you're gonna hold yourself accountable to.
Yeah.
And we all just intentionally work on it and follow up with each other. You feel me?
Comment it down below. Something that you're gonna work on. You know, we got a few more months left of this year as of today.
Yeah.
But yeah, comment down below something that y'all are working on to hold y'all accountable as well.
Nah, for sure. And tag us on Growing Painz Pod's Instagram. You know, you can post it on TikTok and all those other platforms. Like Yanni said, you can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all that good stuff. And also, we have the Growing Painz Podcast channel where you can watch vlogs, challenges, all that good stuff that we're doing. So if you want to tune in, we did Impractical Jokers. I keep saying that. We did Impractical Jokers, and you know, we just went out in public. They wanted me to go pew 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 to a cop. I said, "Oh, y'all
gotta watch the reaction.
That was
y'all
wild.
Gotta go there, watch
you
it.
feel me? So yeah, we're gonna see y'all. Let us know what y'all going through, and
Yes. Love y'all.
we out.
Bye, y'all.